So you're starting photography in 2025. Well, there are some things you should know, in my opinion, before you get started. And it's going to really determine whether you're in it for the long haul or whether you're just in it because you think you can make some money. Now, can photography give you a good life? Can it be financially rewarding? Yes, of course it can. But if that's all you're in it for, then you're probably in the wrong profession. So I'm gonna give you some things that you should probably know before getting into photography in 2025 if you want to stay in it. Number one would be that nobody really cares that you're starting photography. You're going to start this business, you're going to pick up a camera and you're going to start shooting, and you're going to expect everybody to be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Like, you're going to make so much money, whatever. But in reality, the response you're probably going to get is, oh, okay. Like, think about it this way. If you got a job at Google making $120,000 a year, people are going to want to throw parties for you. People are going to want to sing your praises and all this other stuff. But when you start your own business and want to be an entrepreneur, do your own thing, people in your own circle are probably going to look at you and be like, yeah, I don't know if that's really going to work for real. Until it works. And then people are going to say, I always believed in you. So if you're in this for the passion alone, then it's probably going to work out for you. But if you're in it for the validation of other people and you're expecting other people to sing your praises and other people to back you, you got to be your biggest fan. And once you learn that, then that can be the foundation of why you start. Number two would be you got to take yourself seriously, because a lot of other people probably aren't going to. So if you're really in this for the long haul and you really want to make this a career and you really want to start doing this to make some money and stuff like that, you really got to take yourself seriously. You got to do all the right things to make people say like, oh, he's really serious about this. Because other people, like I said, aren't really going to take you seriously. They're not going to care. So if you take yourself seriously, you do all the right things, put yourself out there, you do all the marketing things, and you do all the things you really need to do in order for people to say like, oh, this guy or this girl is in it, then you're probably going to get a little bit more respect. But until then, nobody's really going to take you seriously if you don't take yourself seriously. So keep that in mind. Next thing will probably be is that you got to invest in yourself first. There are so many people who they'll get into this photography thing and you're like, oh, well, what are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about that? And then they're like, well, once I get clients, I can do this. Once I get clients, I can buy gear. Once I get clients, I can build a website. Once I get clients, I can market myself. Once I get clients, I can do this, A, B, C. And this is probably the most valuable piece of advice I got. And it took me so long to realize this, but you can't expect people to invest in you before you invest in you. If you look at all the successful companies in the world, none of them waited for other people to invest in them before they invested in themselves. Because quite literally, it just doesn't make sense. Why is somebody going to believe in you if you're not even putting the fruits out there that you believe in yourself? So if you want to scale up and get all these clients and do all this other stuff, you want to shoot weddings, you want to shoot portraits, you want to make $10,000 per session, then you got to do the necessary marketing in order to do that, in order to get in front of the people that are in that clientele, that are in that niche, that are willing to pay those prices. Almost my entire first year, I had that mindset of, well, if I just get clients, or people just don't want to pay my prices, or people are just too cheap, when in reality, I just didn't put the necessary investment into myself and expected everybody else to do it for me. So if you're getting into photography, start your website, start your social media, buy your domain, get your professional email, look like a professional. If you don't look like a professional, people aren't willing to pay professional prices. If you don't take yourself seriously, people are not going to pay serious prices. And that's just a fact. That's not to discourage anybody. That's just the cold-blooded truth that you have to take yourself seriously and you have to invest in yourself before you expect anybody else to invest in you. And last but certainly not least is that gear isn't everything. There's so many photographers, videographers who start out and say, I need the best. I need the A7R5. I need the R5 Mark II. I need the Z9. I need this. I need that. I need all the best lenses. When in reality, if you don't know how to use this stuff, gear is not going to matter, okay? If you don't know the exposure triangle, then gear doesn't really matter. If you don't know composition, if you don't know lighting, then gear is not going to matter at all. Gear is only a tool, but it matters who has their hands on said gear. That's going to make it do what it do. So if you start out with a budget camera and a kit lens, that's fine. Learn how to use your camera first, because at the end of the day, gear is not going to save you. Gear is just a tool. So if you really want to make something out of yourself in this photography industry, then take what I'm saying to heart and really hone in on these things, and learn as you go. Be open to correction, be open to learning, and network. This industry is more so about who you know than what you know, okay? So, and this is only a couple things, and you're going to learn a lot of things as you go. There's going to be a lot of trial and error, and you're going to mess up and you're going to have success along the way. But at the end of the day, you just got to ask yourself these questions. What am I in it for? What's my why? Am I in this for myself, or am I in this to try and please people? And if you're a dude getting into photography because you want to talk to women and take pictures of naked women, you need to chill out. Okay, you need to chill out, because that's weird. That's strange behavior. But all in all, even though this industry is super saturated, there's still enough room for everybody to eat, as long as you do the right things first, okay? Believe in yourself, be in this for you, be in this because you have a passion for it. Invest in yourself early and often, because if you take yourself seriously, then other people are more inclined to take you seriously. So if this is of some value to you, like and subscribe. Happy New Year. And 2025 is the year of growth. 2024 was the year of learning for me. 2025 is the year of growth. So I hope the same for everybody on this video that are watching this video, and even if you're not watching this video. So be well. Hey.
You can't do that on the property.
Oh, even if I'm doing myself?
Yeah, you can't do that on the property.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm leaving.
It's not my rule, it's the policy here for the property.
Understood. Okay, right. I'm leaving.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.